Hello there, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's me again, your girl Flora, and today I am going to share to you how I got my au pair visa in Denmark approved and how I applied. So, una sa lahat, meron na po akong tourist visa sa Norway nung ako ay nag-apply ng au pair visa bound to Denmark. I have a sister in Norway and in-invite niya akong mag-visit dito sa Norway. So she applied me on a tourist visa. Yeah, if you have a tourist visa, you are allowed to stay in the country for 90 days. So, how did I find my host family? So, my first host family, I found them on au pair group on Facebook. So, nag-research ako ng host family and at the same time nag-post din ako sa au pair group sa Facebook na I have this situation na tourist visa ako dito sa Norway at interesado akong mag-apply ng au pair visa sa Denmark or sa other countries. And luckily, may nakita akong family. She's a single mom with 2 kids. And then we had a video call. She asked me some questions, if I love children, if I know how to cook, and stuff like that. So, sinabi ko sa kanya na wala akong experience sa pagiging au pair, but I know how to handle kids and stuff like that. So, I think na parang nagustuhan niya ako and nagustuhan ko din yung family nila while we were having this conversation. Parang mabait naman. So, I decided na gusto ko silang maging first host family ko and they decided to choose me as their au pair. Before ako naging au pair, meron silang au pair from Thailand. Yes, and mag-expire na yung au pair visa niya, so ako naman yung sumunod sa kanya. So, what are the requirements that you need to prepare? So, first, you need to have a passport if you're from the Philippines. And if you are already in the country or in Europe, you need to have a valid visa. Yeah, like for example, I am on a tourist visa. So I need to apply au pair visa before my tourist visa expires. Second thing is you need to have a birth certificate and a Senomar. Senomar, yan yung nagpapatunay na hindi ka pa kasado sa Pilipinas. It means ikaw ay single pa. And then the last thing you need to have is if you are a college graduate, you need to have your transcript of records and your diploma. If you are a high school graduate, you can have your diploma. But tips lang guys, if you are a licensed teacher, a licensed engineer, or a licensed nurse, you don't have to show that kasi you are then overqualified. Yes, if you are overqualified, the agency or the series, so they are the one who handles your application. So you will be questioned, why do you wanted to become an au pair when you are already a licensed teacher, a licensed nurse, or a licensed something? So magiging overqualified ka. So I think it's better to show na at least college graduate ka but you're not yet licensed kasi nga magiging overqualified. So hindi ka na pwede maging au pair. Kasi nga, bakit ka naman mag-au pair? You have a better job sa Pilipinas, parang questionable. So, I think that's the requirements that you need to prepare. So, if you're asking,
Pwede pa ako maging au pair?
yes, anyone can be an au pair as long as you are at least 18 years old, but not yet 30 years old. And also, you don't have a child, you are not married, and you need to be at least high school graduate or college graduate. So, how to apply for au pair visa in Denmark? So, first is you need to go to the website called the Ni Denmark. Don't worry because the host family will help you through the application. So you just need to have your requirements ready. So you need to go to the Ni Denmark. So this is now the website, nietodenmark.dk. So first you will have to go to you want to apply. And then you will look for au pair. And then here are some of the things that you need to know. Your rights, if you can change your host family. Yes, you can change your host family if you want. So how to apply. So here is the step-by-step. First is you have to create your case order ID. Your family will be the one to pay for this. So the normal processing time is 3 months and processing fee is 2,920 Danish kroner. So your host family will pay for this. So you will get a code from here. So you will check if it's already paid or not. And then you have to gather all the application you have. But you need to get also the receipt from the case order ID payment, educational documents, and your birth certificate. So you have to complete the application form. So for this, you can use the online form. So the online form, the first one who will go there is your host family. And then when when your host family is done application here, your host family will get a login email and a password, and you will get it from them, and then you can fill up as well in here. So in here, printable application, your host family must complete parts 2 and 3 of the form. So when you're done with the online, you submit the application, and then you get biometrics and interviews, and you will get an answer in around 2 to 3 months. So when you already have your host family and you have your requirements as well, you can now go through the application. So, I still have 1.5 months left on my visa. Punta ako ng Denmark and met the family. So, funny guys, because wala talaga akong kakilala doon sa Denmark. So, yung host family ko lang ang kilala ko, but not personally. So, ang host mom ko, pinick up niya ako sa airport, and dinala niya ako sa bahay nila. So I stayed there for a few days. And then we went through processing the papers. So if you were done with your online application at meron ka pang papers na hindi nasama doon sa online application mo, dalhin mo siya kapag nagpa-appointment ka na sa iyong biometrics. So you need to have biometrics within 14 days. So magpunta ka sa Siri at you need to book an appointment online first bago ka pumunta, kasi hindi ka nila i-entertain kung wala kang appointment. So you need to have to book an appointment first before you go there, because that's where you get the card if your visa is approved. You will have your biometrics, and after that you will wait for the result. After 1.5 months, I got my visa. So I get my temporary visa. Yes. So when you get your visa, you are allowed to stay in the country for at least 2 years. So for example, kung kahit yung contract mo is 1 year lang sa host family mo, pwede kang maghanap ng ibang family, or pwede i-extend ng host family mo for another year, as long as the total ng stay mo is 2 years. So you can stay for 2 years. So in my case, I only stayed 1 year sa first family, and then naghanap ako ng ibang family, and I stayed there for another year. So if you are already done with your biometrics and sending all the papers, they will send you an email para sa interview. Yes, meron po silang interview. I-interview ka po ng series. So ako nagpunta ako at saka in-interview ako. I did it through writing. Minsan, they will person-to-person interview, but in my case, I just answered it through writing. So they gave me a book, not a book, but a notebook to answer the questions that was there. So some of the questions were, why do you want it to be an au pair? What is an au pair? So you really need to read the contract and really know what is au pair. So ano ba ang au pair? Sino ba ang iyong host family? If you know the host family, kilalanin mo ang iyong host family, ilan ang anak, ano ba ang trabaho ng host family mo. So you need to know all of that before you go to the interview. Kasi po, nandun po yun lahat ng mga questions. You also need to know how many hours you are working, how many days you have a day off, because they will look if you are you know what you are doing. So So they will also try to see if you can speak English and or write in English, because you have to communicate with your host family. So if you don't speak English that much, of course you don't know Danish, right? So you have to at least speak English. So if you don't speak English, how can you communicate with the host family? So Siri will also look into that you can understand and speak English better than knowing nothing at all. So the interview is like the last part of the application. So they will try to test you if you really know what are you going into. There is a question where it says, what is an au pair? So please don't answer it that au pair is a work, because au pair is not a work. It is a cultural exchange program. It's not a job. So that is what you need to write. And it also says there,
Why do you want to become an au pair?
so you have to say that you wanted to be an au pair because you wanted to travel Europe, you wanted to learn the language, you wanted to learn the culture, the Danish culture. Yes, good luck to those who are going to be an au pair here in Denmark. Since it's a lockdown, there's a lot of Filipinos stranded in the Philippines right now. They can't go to their destinations like Denmark, Norway, because there is no, the office for CFO is closed. So they can't pass through the immigration if they don't have this sticker from a CFO. Yes. But then, anyways, maybe next year. So I hope you guys luck on your travel and experience as an au pair. And trust me, you will learn a lot from this experience. So thank you for watching my video, and see you again next time. Bye!